it comes to the judge's order, the judge had said that the state's case was weak, and your habeas corpus petition has merit. When you first found out about that, the judge's ruling, what was going through your mind? What was your reaction?
It's about time. Thank God someone can finally look at the case and see it for what it is. Almost there, not there yet.
How many years has it been now that you've been locked up?
It'll be 15 years in November.
And you've maintained your innocence that entire time. Can you explain to me, a lot of people, especially a lot of people who get locked up when they're young, they don't understand the legal system at all. So what did you do to get an understanding of how to fight your case?
Spend time, time reading, time asking questions, getting with men inside who understand the law, who can explain it to me in a way I can understand it. But for the most part, just studying my case. I always knew that I was innocent, even if no one else didn't know it. So just going out of my way to be adamant and hoping to find something in the documents that the court had already had, preliminary trial transcripts, police reports. For the most part, other than the new evidence, I've used all of the same paperwork that they have to show that this is an injustice. So just spending time with, being consistent, not taking no for an answer, and faith. Believing in God the whole time, knowing that He has the say, He has the last say.
Oklahoma Attorney General Gitner Drummond was supposed to give a response to your petition by June 5th, but he filed an extension, a 60-day extension.
Right.
What are your thoughts about that?
It's unfortunate that, I've been going all this time and you think that they'll be ready for any response. Furthermore, you think that when more facts of the case comes out, that it would be apt to stand on the right side of justice. I feel like this delay is just delaying me from being home with my family. It's 60 more days that I have to be here. So I think it's unfortunate.
And what is it that you want to do if and when you're released?
Well, when I'm released, I'm speaking that from faith. I'll be back in prison once I can go home every night and be with my family. I want to advocate for men who are wrongfully convicted, for men who are over sentenced, for those who get their rights violated on the inside, even if they did commit a crime to get here. There's a lot of corruption in DOC. And it's everyday life. People are corruptible, so no matter the position, you'll see it. And I've experienced it firsthand and secondhand since I've been in. So I want to be part of the change.
Before you were arrested, you were an athlete, you were a college student. Channel 8 had basically described it as you had your whole life ahead of you. Talk about who you were back then. What were you interested in? What sport did you play? Who was Channen Smith before all of this happened?
So for the most part, sports was just a thing growing up. Football, basketball. I never really played for a school. My freshman year, I joined the football team in the off season and was going to practice. And Prentice Elliott, football star, ended up going to OSU, but had some legal issues. He was the star at my school at McLean High School in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And being on the field and seeing all the guys wanting to go to the league, and that was their dreams, I just realized that those weren't my dreams. So I began to think about what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be. Younger, in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I wanted to be a Supreme Court judge, ironically. But my freshman year, I met a guy named Channen Smith. He was the aerospace teacher at McLean. Really cool guy. And I got into aerospace, and that was it. You know, I knew at that point that aviation was what I wanted to do. So I took advanced aerospace, aerospace 1 and 2, advanced aerospace, and he introduced me to the program at Tulsa Tech, and he got me enrolled. I can enroll my junior year, so I did my junior year, my senior year, and I had a third year to complete, which would be the adult program. Unfortunately, I was incarcerated before I could complete that program.